What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update, guys. This one coming in Fulton County, Georgia, guys. You know what they say, when it rains, it pours. We know we recently seen Fani Willis getting, cut some slack, getting a break from Judge Scott McAfee in his big decision, ruling to keep Fani Willis on this case as long as she threw all of her, office mates, all of her employees underneath the bus, including her boyfriend, Mr. Nathan Wade, and tossed him off the Trump case, guys. Now we're seeing the office mates who got tossed under the bus coming back to haunt Fani Willis in a sense, guys. They're now lining up to testify against the district attorney, Fani Willis, guys. Things are going completely left for Fani Willis. Judge Scott McAfee cannot save her from the testimony of her office mates, guys, and the things that they've seen Miss Fani Willis doing. I'm excited to get in this one and see exactly what they're testifying. So we get straight to the clip, and I'll get my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end. So guys, get my thoughts on the back end. And also, YouTube, push this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. But yo, let's get straight into it. Before we even do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. Also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
Nathan Wade stepping down from the Trump election case in Georgia after the judge rules that Fulton County DA Fani Willis must cut ties with her special prosecutor or quit the case herself.
In his exit letter, Wade says, quote, "I am offering my resignation in the interest of democracy, in dedication to the American public, and to move this case forward as quickly as possible."
In the interest of democracy.
Yeah.
How amazing of him.
He's a patriot.
This comes after Willis was forced to take the stand over her relationship with Wade, which ended up overshadowing the Trump case and led to moments like this one.
You're confused. You think I'm on trial. These people are on trial for trying to steal an election in 2020. I'm not on trial, no matter how hard you try to put me on trial. Let me tell you which one you lied in. Right here. I think you lied right here. No. This is the truth. Judge, and it is a lie.
So Fox News legal analyst Greg Jarrett joins us now. Greg, great to have you this morning. So from best I and we can tell, Judge McAfee attempted to sort of split the baby here, to do something that maybe wasn't politically controversial in Fulton County, but also punish Willis and Wade for the appearance of impropriety. What he said, and I wanted to ask you about, is he said, although it's clear their behavior was at best frowned upon, at worst much more, he said it didn't impact the defendant, in this case Donald Trump and others, due process rights.
Yeah, well, he's wrong, Will. I mean, this decision, if you read it, 23 pages, it's illogical. It's self-contradictory. The judge found both Willis and Wade engaged in the same wrongful, improper conduct that under law and ethics demands removal. And yet he orders that only one of them has to leave the case. I mean, that makes no sense, obviously, because the appearance of impropriety remains, and it infects the case and the defendant and his due process rights, which means I think this was a craven political ruling written by a Democrat judge who wasn't about to jeopardize his re-election in a few months. So he gratuitously tosses Willis this lifeline to keep the case against Trump going, because if she's disqualified by the court, so is her entire office. That's Georgia law. And that would effectively kill the charges against Trump, because any sensible prosecutor, I think elsewhere, would take one look at this case, recognize that it's weak or non-existent on racketeering. And in fact, I wrote a column 2 months ago that this case is such a legal, ethical train wreck, the state attorney general should take it over for review, and I think that may be where it's headed.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I'm looking at her and all her dramatic moments. Not going to say I'm not going to lie, it's very entertaining, and I can see why he doesn't want to upset black female voters, many of whom like the way she is performing on the stand. But I guess the question I have is just, where does this go in terms of the general public opinion about, this being election interference, the entire process for Donald Trump, that they're trying to, tie him up in these court cases. And I think it's kind of helping him make that case.
Yeah, it's classic lawfare,
Yes.
weaponizing the law for political purposes. And, you know, Willis seems to be popping champagne corks. Well, I think that's premature. This ruling further delays the prosecution. It may put it in jeopardy, and she may not survive professionally because a Georgia Senate investigation and a prosecutor's commission now armed with the judge's findings, a scathing rebuke of Willis's behavior. I mean, he called her unprofessional, said she may have been untruthful and dishonest. My goodness, that is a breach of duty. It's grounds for removal from office, not just a case. She undermined the public's trust. But Willis is also facing additional probes, misuse of public funds, other improprieties. Reportedly, employees are lining up to testify against her. Yeah, so I'll make this prediction. I think she'll try to diffuse all of this by announcing sometime soon that, oh, well, another prosecutor in the office will try the case. Well, that doesn't remove either her or the taint of a partisan DA who, as I say, weaponized the law to bring a politically driven case to influence a presidential election.
Her moment in the spotlight, and it seems to all be caving in, and the case with it, potentially. And all the cases, Greg, it feels like across the board, the courtroom's getting farther away, even though they keep trying to bring it at Trump. Greg, thanks for your time.
Right.
Oh my goodness, guys. What we're seeing is a classic instance of what goes around is finally coming around to slap Miss Fani Willis right in the face. The district attorney is now, all that stuff that she's, dealt on Donald Trump, dealt on all these innocent people, misuse and abuse, taxpayer funding, all that grant money, all that stuff is starting to come back and haunt Miss Fani Willis. Now she thinks she can just skate off, just because the judge just gave her, a get out of jail free pass, essentially, to toss all of her friends, her co-workers underneath the bus alongside of her boyfriend, guys. She not think that was going to come back and haunt her? Oh boy, did it come back to get her, and didn't it come quick, guys. Now we've got Fani Willis's office staff now lining up to testify against her in court. All the wrongdoings that they've been privy to witness Miss Fani Willis, committing, crime after crime, guys. Illegal acts within, the district attorney capacity, guys. Think about, how many times you've seen your boss bend the rules a bit, not go by the book. If you had to report to HR every time your boss, did something wrong or did something, behind their boss's back, guys. Oh my goodness. Think about how much dirt you have on your boss right now. That's exactly what's happening right now with Fani Willis. All those folks that got tossed underneath that bus from Fani Willis's office are now going to go in court, and they're going to ruin Miss Fani Willis. I mean, think about it, guys. They know things that not even Terrence Bradley or Nathan Wade are privy to, guys. They know the deepest, darkest dirt on Miss Fani Willis, and it's all going to come to light. Judge Scott McAfee's ruling to keep Fani Willis on this case, as long as she fed everyone else to the wolves, guys, scaring up to be potentially the worst situation, the worst decision they could have made within this case. Now it's all coming back to haunt Miss Fani Willis, guys, and it's coming back in the worst way. I mean, guys, think about what could potentially come from Fani Willis's office staff completely flipping on her, guys. They have text messages, and documentation. This is no longer going to be hearsay. These individuals will be coming forth with tangible, physical, and living proof of, why Fani Willis's whole motive of bringing forth this case against Donald Trump, guys. We may be getting all of her, political bias, political interest in the case based off of her office's testimony, guys. I am so excited to see what they have to say. Definitely hop in the comment section, guys, and let me know your thoughts. What do you think Fani Willis's office is going to testify against her? And do you guys think this is going to be the end of Miss Fani Willis, not only removing her from the case, guys, but also removing her from the seat that she holds as district attorney, guys? Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible, guys. Share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week. Yo, what's happening, Retro fam? Are you guys looking for a way to connect with your boy Retro and the Retro fam on a day-to-day basis? Look no further, guys. Memberships have now been launched where you can gain exclusive access to chat with your boy Retro and the community and gain perks, guys. Just hop in the description box below and check out the link for memberships, guys. You can subscribe on a monthly basis to chat and have exclusive perks with your boy Retro and the Retro community, guys. Check that out in the description box today.